Okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever really thought about your refrigerator? I mean, we see it as the safest place for our food, right? But what if I told you that the coldest spot in your kitchen could be hiding a pretty dangerous secret? Today we're going to talk about a hidden threat that actually loves the cold. We all trust our fridges. The whole point is that the cold stops bacteria from growing, but there's one nasty little bug that breaks all the rules. It doesn't just survive in the cold, it actually thrives in it. It basically uses your refrigerator as its own personal incubator. So what is it? Well, the answer to that question is a remarkably tough, totally invisible enemy. It's a pathogen that can turn some of our favorite everyday foods into a serious, serious health risk. Let me introduce you to Listeria monocytogenes. Now, this bacterium is pretty much everywhere, in the soil, in water, you get the idea. But here's what makes it so special and so dangerous. It has this unique superpower. It loves the cold. It can actually grow and multiply at the same temperatures inside your fridge. And that, right there, is the key difference. You see, for most bacteria, putting them in a cold fridge is like hitting the pause button on their growth. But for Listeria, it's basically a green light. It sees the cold as an open invitation to multiply, especially in foods that sit in the fridge for a while. So a bacteria that likes the cold is one thing, but what actually happens if we eat food that's contaminated with it? Well, that's when things get serious. It causes an illness with consequences that can be absolutely devastating. That illness is called listeriosis. And let's be really clear here. This is a potentially fatal disease. Now, it's not super common, thankfully, but when it does hit, it's one of the most serious foodborne illnesses out there. And this is the part we all need to pay close attention to. Who is most at risk? Because while anyone can technically get sick, for certain groups of people, this infection is a major, major threat. We're talking about pregnant women, adults over 65, and anyone with a weakened immune system. For these vulnerable people, the consequences are incredibly severe. An infection can lead to life-threatening conditions. And for pregnant women, it's just heartbreaking. It can lead to miscarriage, stillbirth, or a newborn getting a life-threatening infection right after birth. This is exactly why we need to take Listeria so seriously. So, where is this threat actually hiding? Well, you might be surprised. It's often in foods that we grab and eat all the time. Convenient, ready-to-eat foods that we pull right out of the package. Yep, Listeria loves what we call ready-to-eat foods. Think about it. Deli meats, cold cuts, soft cheeses like brie and feta, pâté, smoked salmon. The common thread here? These are foods we eat without cooking them first. That cooking step is what would normally kill the bacteria. But with these foods, there is no final kill step. But it's not just about what the food is. It's about how it's handled. Listeria is a master at spreading from one surface to another. You've probably heard of it. It's called cross-contamination. And here's a perfect, simple example of how easily it can happen. Let's say you're prepping raw chicken on a cutting board. If you don't wash and sanitize that board properly afterwards, any bacteria left behind can just hang out. Then maybe you use that same board to chop up some lettuce for a salad. And just like that, boom, cross-contamination. Your healthy salad is now carrying a hidden threat. Okay, so that's the problem. It sounds a little scary, I know. But the good news is, you have all the power here. You can build a really effective food safety shield right in your own kitchen. Let's break down how to do it. Your first line of defense is your fridge's temperature. This is non-negotiable. It has to be set at 5 degrees Celsius. That's 41 degrees Fahrenheit or colder. Now, this won't kill Listeria, but it will slow its growth way, way down. And it stops most other harmful bacteria in their tracks. So, check that temperature. And the rest of your shield is built on 4 simple ideas. Clean, separate, cook, and chill. Clean your hands, clean your surfaces. Separate your raw meats from your ready-to-eat foods. Use different cutting boards. Cook your food to safe temperatures that kill germs. And chill. Get those perishable foods in the fridge fast. It's that simple. So let's put that shield to work on those high-risk foods. For deli meats, once you open the package, the clock is ticking. Eat them within a few days. For soft cheeses, check the label, make sure they're made with pasteurized milk. And for things like smoked salmon or pre-made salads, that use-by date is a hard deadline, not a suggestion. So when you go to your fridge tonight, take a second and look at it through new eyes. You now have the knowledge to turn it from a potential risk into a fortress of food safety. So ask yourself, is my kitchen a safe zone or a danger zone? The power is all in your hands.